this might work moment when guests came and started living with me.
Get a new mobile phone from our company.
But for me, it was that DHL moment.
Post-COVID, influencer marketing just blew up.
Hi, we are here with Isha Rohila, who's converting a passion into a business. So it's a journey that is still happening, and it's called Blessings Chocolates. And it's a very interesting story. So let's hear it from Isha.
So it started last year when my mother was getting the Diwali gifts ready. So we were having some chocolate boxes around us. So we tasted once, twice, or thrice, but it had some basic taste and some powdery taste. And then it clicked, like my sister has always been into cooking and my sister is a good cook. Okay, so from 6th standard we have been cooking, we have been experimenting with the food, my mother herself. So she initiated that why we don't go for something chocolatey and mixing, matching, some kind of fusion we can create. So from there it started. Then she got some chocolates, that pure base I would say. So then we experimented for one batch and it turned out to be successful.
What was that moment for you when you thought that, okay, this might work as a business idea?
So initially I would say that we started with the pan flavor when nobody even thinks about if that flavor even exists. So that's our hero product also. Then the second flavor came was for pineapple. That's again my best seller. I'm telling you, that's always out of stock. I have to keep refilling it. And when it started, we had this vision, like we just don't want to deliver chocolate, but we want to deliver something that can people relate, and just if they taste it, it melts like anything and they can be like, wow, this is something unusual that we haven't had. So this is the key idea. So I sent as many samples as I didn't even make the orders. So I flashed around 200 boxes of sample to other I would say industries, corporates, and then the orders started, and within a time of 1 week I was flooded with the orders.
Wow.
So that was the time of the moment when I thought that why that idea can work. At one moment it was like that I had to close the orders, that I am out of stock and I am out of hands also.
So there are many people who want to take this path and they want to convert a passion to a business. So what is your piece of advice for them?
So for solopreneur, entrepreneur entering into the business, and that too into food industry. So what we generally care for when we are going for something handpicked, we really care for these small gestures and these quality things. So I have this thing, keeping the pricing thing in mind and the quality. So these are the two things we should always be careful of. Sending it with love, packaging. Each packaging should not be compromised. The packaging should be that much great when the person sees, wow, something good has really come up.
We just met Isha, who has converted a passion into a business. And if this might work for her, this might even work for you. And to do that, connect with Isha on our platform ConnectWork and get more tips and ideas.